Well, here we are at Fish River Canyon, and it is a beautiful scene. Unfortunately, nothing moves, so it's a little bit difficult to make a video about it. That said, I will tell you a little bit about it. It is the second largest canyon in the world after the Grand Canyon in the US. I would imagine when there's rain here, that river would be really impressive. Unfortunately, it's been very, very dry here for quite a long time. So there's really just patches of water down there now. While Fish River Canyon may not have been the ideal subject for video, for photography though, that's a whole other matter. We managed to shoot some nice shots in the afternoon sun, producing some nice soft backlit images. Returning again in the morning, we were able to catch a few shots of the sun directly lighting up the canyon. I'm still not sure which shots I prefer. I will say there were a lot more people there in the morning. Afternoon was quite a bit more peaceful. We stayed at Hobas Campsite, which is within the national park grounds, so that meant we were able to stay until dusk without having to worry about the park gates being closed. I have kind of mixed feelings about the Hobas Campsite. On one hand, the grounds are really beautiful. It has a swimming pool, a restaurant, although I will warn you that the selection at the restaurant is just a little bit limited. The campsite was pretty busy though, with a couple of really large tourist groups including a G Adventures vehicle. So it was pretty loud at night. There was also something wrong with the men's bathroom, and there was no hot water. Only in the men's, mind you. Women's was fine. So now further on down the road in Luderitz, a lovely little harbour city. It gets a little bit colder here, so we're staying in a guest house rather than on a campsite. On the way through, we stopped at the Canyon Roadhouse for some of their world-famous burgers and apple strudel. Both were really nice. And it was a pretty cool, sort of a quirky little venue. There does seem to be a bit of a theme cropping up here in Namibia, with sort of old vehicles and just general quirky vibes.
Thank you. Okay. And the Roadhouse there.
Thank you very much.
Please enjoy.
Thank you.
I have absolutely no idea how one is supposed to eat a burger like this without resorting to a knife and fork.
My cheese just melted. I think I ate this with knife and fork.
Yeah, I don't know any other way to do it either. It's so messy.
Yeah.
Yesterday on our way through to Fish River Canyon, we stopped at a very similar canyon farmyard. It really had a lot in common, including world famous apple strudel. Also had lots of vintage cars in different states of decay, and very odd decorating choices as well. Definite theme going on here. I will say that both places had fantastic apple strudel, but if we were pushed to choose our favourite, probably go with Canyon Farmyard, although there wasn't much of a selection of other food there. The strudel was beautiful. The drive from Fish River Canyon to Luderitz takes you across several different surreal landscape changes. From the dry shrubbery of the Kalahari Desert to the desolate sand dunes of the Namib Desert. You can literally see sand dunes attempting to swallow mountains whole. Well, we've just been taking a bit of a tour around town, and we found ourselves over at Diaz Point. It's actually a pretty nice drive there, kind of surreal. Also fantastic for spotting flamingo. We even saw a couple of seals. Those who have any familiarity with Namibia at all are probably aware of why we're here in Luderitz. It's for this place, Kolmanskop. Kolmanskop used to be the location of a very prosperous diamond mine, and so there was a town built around that. Anyway, these days it's just a bit of a ghost town really, but it is a mecca for those of us who enjoy photographing urban decay and abandoned buildings, that sort of thing. You don't get much better than Kolmanskop for that. What was once a thriving diamond mine is now a ghost town, which is slowly being reclaimed by the environment around it. So ordinarily this place is only open from 8 AM till 1 PM, but it is possible to buy an additional photographer's pass, which allows you to be here after hours. The awesome thing about that is you're pretty much on your own. I don't think we'll be going upstairs. Have you seen the ceiling? I've got the 28 to 200 millimeter here with me, but I've also got as a backup a 20 mil. Now, I kind of thought that the 28 might not be wide enough. But the funny thing about taking a 28 mil with you is that when you've got a 28 mil, you find a lot of 28 mil shots. Alright, so that's about all there is for this episode. However, keep an eye out for the next one because there's still plenty more to come from Namibia. Now, if I've been successful in any of the shots that I've taken here, I guess I'll show them now. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you again soon.